What's up everyone, I'm back and right now we're just trekking through the woods looking for this abandoned house. I haven't been back here in a while, but we're in a state park right now and apparently there's an abandoned house back here, or maybe multiple abandoned houses out here on this creepy path walking through the woods pretty early in the morning. So hopefully you guys are all having a great day. As you know, I do post notification shout outs. So as I'm on this walk back, I will do them. If you guys click my bell and turn on my post notifications, I will give you guys a shout out. So here's everyone who turned it on from the last video. Thank you guys so much for turning it on. It means the most. But like I said, if you do click that bell and turn it on, I will put your name on the screen. Anyway, thanks again everyone who did do it, and let's get into this video. So as we're on our adventure to find this place, look at this huge covered bridge you get to go across. This bridge is absolutely massive and it looks crazy on the inside with all the wood design. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but all right everyone, so we're here and this place is absolutely massive. Behind the camera, you won't even be able to fit in the camera. It goes over here to like a mile this way. This is all one house. It's used in a community college now, but this used to just be one massive house, and I'm gonna just show you real quick. All the way, that's the front of the mansion. And it goes all the way over there. Plus it has a beautiful garden in the back, and this property is backed up to like 1,700 acres. Not to mention they even have this huge wall right here, like around the mansion, which I find so cool. So now we're on the other side of the wall, like the backyard of the house, and these are the gardens that are still here. They're still properly maintained, but look at this. And it comes over here. I don't know what this was used for, but you can just see the fountains they still have running. Beautiful back here. There's another fountain over here. It looks like they're working on the path, but we can still get around that. But like I was saying, here's the back of the house, and it comes down. They have like this fence right here, and this goes into the old gardens. You would see this out of like a magazine, and that goes up to a rock cliff over there. Now at the back of the house, and the garden is now to our left, but you can see the yard that goes back up to the park. You can see how massive this is, and look at all the old stonework. But imagine coming out of your mansion every single day, walking down next to this huge stone wall and just going into your fancy gardens over here. Something else that I was just telling my buddy that you don't see is how tall this building really is. This house, it's so tall. The camera doesn't do it any justice at all. So I want to just keep wrapping around this house and showing off different features. Like something real quick, it's just like that cone-shaped roof. Like you never see that on houses. Not to mention the property goes all the way over there. But real quick, as you come up over here, it's just little things to me that's like so wild. Like look at this. Look at these little fountains right here with like this design in the wall. Obviously the fountain's not running. That's the stuff that's like sweet to me. So now coming over, the house wraps all the way over here, almost a full circle. And then that wraps around to like where we start. It goes over there. So this is just crazy. Like all the balconies, you see the architecture in the balconies. This is all made out of stone and it's still standing. Obviously it's now well maintained. But just to think somebody lived here with their family, that's what you could get with all that money. So this little sign right here says Indian Rock with an arrow pointing to it. That's what this is down here. People actually have fell off this and died. That's why they have dangerous cliffs and terrain ahead. But I figured I'd just tell you guys something that we were also just kind of laughing about is how many air conditioners there are just on the backside of this house. How many did you count? 15? 15, yeah. Look at all those air conditioners. 1, 2, 3. And they're all go down almost every single window. All the way down. And they're up top too. I didn't even notice them. Oh my god. That's how many it takes just to air condition this place. Imagine them on the front. This is another fountain. They have 2 just on the back of this house alone. The house is real symmetrical, which you know I like a lot. I think we're gonna wrap back around to the front and get a lot more shots that I really kind of skipped over. I think this, I could be totally wrong, but I think this was designed by Horace Trumbauer. It's the dude who designed Linwood Hall, like the Titanic mansion. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because every house he does has those like type windows that like stick out. Yeah, I forget what they're called. I could be totally wrong. All right, so scratch that. Before we go out front, I'm gonna go back down to the gardens, which we really didn't get to go through, just so you guys can see more like the land and how sick these gardens are. And it just looks sweet. All the bushes are carved in different designs, and you'll just see in a second. So this is the start of all the garden. It starts down here with 2 of these really old, just like shed buildings. I don't know what they were used for back in the day, but then up to where we were. I'm just trying to get a ton of cinematic shots so you guys can see all of the gardens and all these maze patterns and different fountains, stuff that's here, like some old benches and just all of these old stone walls. Obviously this is the newer part, and that's like the school, but this stuff is sweet over here. So I just wanted to get some shots of the garden for you guys, just for you guys to see it. We are going to get around to the front of the house now. I think the front of the house is the coolest part. Well, you can see a lot more from the back. Just want to go and show you guys, get all close-up shots of everything. Hopefully get enough shots to where I could put history behind this place. So back to the front, excuse the cars that are in there. Obviously there's still some workers inside, but you can see the huge cone shapes. They're on both sides, one here and one back here. You can just see this, how grand this house is. Each rock's different height, so it's like walking on the most unstable ground, but that's how old this place is. You can just see the mossy roof and the 3 windows. The design of this house is just awesome. I'd love to live in this today, let alone however many hundreds of years ago. It's a straight up castle. The design on this, look at this old door handle. That is sweet. The pink doors, it doesn't really match the house, but actually it does. It matches the window frames. I didn't even notice that. Kind of weird colors, you know, stone and like a salmon like pink kind of color, but hey, it works. And right up front here are 2 dogs. It says replicas of original Whippet dogs that guarded Tyler Hall from 1930 to 1963. That's pretty cool actually, just have 2 guard dogs at your front door. That's sweet. I don't even know what these are called, but these like cylinder cone roof things are awesome. They look great on any single house. I feel like anytime I see one of them, I just know it's like a really expensive, fancy house. It even has little windows in it. Really old windows too. They're even kind of broken a little bit. My buddy Tim is going over the history over there, and I'm stoked to include it because how many like different things there are. Like the courtyard cobblestone that I was just complaining about was transferred from Philly, from Callow Hill Street in Philly. They said there's more than like 30 or 20 or some fireplaces with 60 rooms in this place. Like this place is so insanely big. Just look at this. It still goes all the way over here. Something that you don't realize, they always forget about, is how close this house really is to the cliff. And we just walked up on this little deck right here. It seems like it's nothing, and then it's just a balcony, but you don't realize we're at the top of this tree right here, and that's all a cliff. Like if you look straight down, it's like a 30-foot drop to just straight sheer rocks and trees. You really don't realize how high up you are, but this house is sitting on a cliff. The house starts over here. This is a far away shot, but the house starts over there and comes all the way across, over, and goes over there. Let alone how far it goes in the back with the gardens and everything. This is probably the biggest house I've ever explored. I don't know. Linwood Hall, the Titanic Mansion, is really big, but this is huge. I don't know what's bigger. I guess the history will tell. So if you guys do enjoy this and the history of this place, please like, comment, subscribe. I know that it's restored, but I figured it was just such a sweet place, like I might as well still film it. So if you guys did enjoy, please crush the like button. Check out my Patreon. I'll throw it on the screen. The link's in the description. It's a donation site. It really helps me out. So thank you guys so much for everyone who donated to that. I have so much stuff coming up in the future. I'm just trying to get out and explore some of the coolest places I've been to. So I appreciate everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Later.